Hey guys, Infidel1258 here. Today we're going to get into some diamond rank grind as we fight our way into, hopefully back into champion for the third season in a row. Before I get into that, I want to remind you guys you should follow me on Twitter because I give away a ton of delegations for Splinterlands, which allows you to unlock more and more rewards for your time and attention in this amazing blockchain-based video game. And you follow me at Time and Attention over there. That's me. And like I said here, I gave out 150,000 collection power on my live event last Friday and another 200,000 approximately just on February 27th, which was yesterday. So more than 250,000 collection power borrowed out so that people can earn across probably 10 or 15 different accounts. People who just dropped a comment, who, you know, look at this, 90 comments, 100 hearts, 88 retweets. I'm out here. I'll do this at the end of every season. It's my way of saying thank you. And I will try to do it for my members in certain live events when we have those live events toward the end of the season. I might even make that a thing I do, especially for my Silver Plus members who need a little extra help. I think I'm going to do that at the last live event before the end of a season. And I might just start delegating, 200,000 power to various members who support my YouTube toward the end of the season. Maybe it's the second half of the season. Maybe it's last 3 days. Maybe it's last week and a half. It's going to depend on when my live events are planned and when the end of the season occurs. But that's something I've got a vision to add. So be present, stay involved, attend the live events. There's lots of opportunities that I'm trying to say thank you guys. Okay. Let's do some sneak quest from my main account. And while we're waiting on the enemy, my name is Dwayne Cunningham and I go by Infidel1258. That's my in-game name, but you can call me 12. And on this channel, we cover Splinterlands all day, every day because it's changed my life. And I think it can change yours because of the deflationary nature of these assets. You receive, a few cents worth of cards every single day or every single season as a result of playing the game. And those are non-fungible tokens, which are valued at 3 cents today, but that will appreciate over time because of their limited number and the growing user base. That makes them deflationary. And if I'm right about that, then the assets you're accumulating now that will seem trivial in nature will snowball in both quantity and value as we move along like a long enough time horizon. And I'm forecasting 4 years into the next bull run. That's the way I look at this. That's the way I play the game and how I position myself on like a 4-year window. And so even now, I would never sell these cards that I'm receiving on my daily and seasons. I would only accumulate them. And when I feel they've really spiked in value in probably 4 years, would I think about selling them. Well, look at this. We got Bulldog. Shout out to Bulldog. Enjoy your channel, my dude. So we got Mylor. You got the Thorns with the Amplify. Got the Kitty. So look, he could do Kitty, but that's a low mana for a Kitty. I don't see him. I don't know what his blue team would be. I also don't see any sort of pattern. So I just have to figure out what I want to do. Now, Holy Divine with the blue. Now, I don't know if Bulldog watches my stuff. But if he watches my stuff, he's gonna know that one of my favorite plays right now is Kelly Frendel with like a bunch of with the Demon Shark in the first and then a bunch of low mana archers in the back. And you can get very frugal in the back line. You go Kellyas for 4, Demon Shark for another 8. That's 12. You got 7 points left. You could do Mandarin for 3 more, Igor for 2 more, maybe help initiate for 2 more, and then you're left with 1 more healer. It's an excellent team. But see, the problem is he might know what I'm up to. He might know what I'm all about. I like it for the retaliate. I like it for the trample in this context because it's like this is theoretically going to give me more hits, more opportunities to hit my enemy. Now, if he does he can't really do the Mylor. Maybe he can do like some kind of Thorns that I'm not aware of, but he's not going to do a Mylor. So now we want to go boom, I might bring out the battering ram for the shatter. I might. I gotta decide quick though. I'm gonna bring. I am gonna do it, and then I'm gonna. So I'm just kind of caution to the wind. I'm not gonna do any heals. See what happens. So no heal, just 2 archers with the demon shark and the battering ram, right? And he's going more safe. Look, he's doing the heal. He's got the repair, and the repair will matter because his Kelly is going to drop an armor, and he's not going. The Kelpinishi is not going to hit me, therefore I'm not going to retaliate, which is to his advantage. He's doing a focused sneak attack play, which will burn through my Mandarin, regardless of the fact that I have a triage. I don't really see how we get out of this one, especially considering he's got such speed that it's plausible that one or both of my archers miss. Now, because of the shield, is my Mandarin going to even live? Look, he's going to hit me. It's going to be a 0. He's going to hit me. That's going to be a 3 damage. He's going to hit me the 3. Now, if he poisons me or not, it's going to matter. I do have a triage, so as long as he triages himself, we'll make it through the first round, but it's not good enough. Unless the Demon Shark absolutely puts in work, hits every shot, and he's not even going to enrage me. That's another thing here. He's not hitting me at all. And then he's got the repair and the heal. No, we don't make it out of this one. And this guy's just, the focus here really was to try and create a situation where if my opponent was doing something similar, I was going to be able to shatter that armor. But he's really neutralized. His shatter is irrelevant. The opportunity is irrelevant because, in large part, because of the holy shield or whatever it's called, the divine shield. No, we don't make it out of this one. And he's got Torrent Fiend with the headwinds, so that's that. The only possible way we pull something like this out is if he somehow misses my Mandarin, which he shouldn't. But he hit me and he poisoned. So I mean, that's pretty well that. Yeah, that's definitely that. And I'm just hitting armor on the Kelpinatia because he's doing 1 repair, but I don't have piercing, and he's not hitting me, so I'm not retaliating. So and I don't even have a heal. So it's like, none of this is good. None of this is good. Yeah. That was a tough one. Well played, sir. Okay. Already we're out the gate and we're down into gold already, but that's okay. Happens every season. Okay, so poison. Let's do like a weekend, like something like a weekend play. See what happens here. Dr. Blade does not have his weekend at this level. I think I'm gonna try. I don't like this. Well, I guess I have 3 weekends. It's worth a shot. Okay. This is okay now. I kind of have 2 tanks here with the agent that theoretically could dodge, the shadowy presence, which is 6 hit points, and the strengthen, which is going to help out the chaos agent, and not to mention my backline staying alive through the noxious fumes. Then I've got the triple weaken, right? Because I've got -1 heart, -1 heart, -1 heart. I've got the affliction, and Dr. Blight doing his thing with the scavenge to help him stay alive. Maybe. Let's find out. I'm just going to do 4 battles. This is battle number 2. I just recorded a video unlocking all of my season rewards, and there was roughly $20 worth of assets out of like 240 chests. Might not sound like much, but as I pointed out at the beginning of the video, it adds up. You know, if you're here for the long run, it adds up. So the cube is always a nasty, you know, thing to have against you in this context, but you know, we have the affliction, we have the double affliction. The blight will almost certainly stay alive long enough, not to mention the weaken. I should have thought about that. I should have thought about the redemption, right? Because I leaned into the weaken. So instead of doing chaos agent, I should have put my slime ball in the first position. That was me not really thinking it through. Now, it might not have mattered because one damage might not have changed things, but as you can see, when we take 3 weakens on this mystic, we're bringing it down to 3 to 2 hit points. It's going to die in the first round from the noxious. Maybe the blight also, but then the blight's there's gonna be some things that drop and maybe give the blight them extra hit points. I think the triple weaken here is going to be interesting. I think it's actually gonna cost him his mystic, and I think it's gonna help the spirit die faster, because especially if we get a stun, and if we get a backfire. I mean a dodge. He doesn't have the backfire right now, but dodge would be huge. So here we go. So their blight is going down in round 1. Watch the deaths. Oh, okay. The blight scavenging it as he goes, otherwise he would have been in trouble. Now his slime ball is taking out, look at that, 2 of my guys, but that's okay because I still have my affliction. Like I said, it was going to stay, my Dr. Blight was going to live long enough to get at him. Not to mention we have the stun, so we're probably okay, especially since we got that stun. Like not just stun later on, but specifically the first round we got the stun. Another stun there would have been huge, but we got the affliction, so I guess it doesn't matter. Now, what's happening here? Is this just gonna be a draw? Yeah. Or who fires first? He fired first in the second quarter. Oh my goodness. That's RNG, you know? I mean, somebody had to go first. Okay. Let's do 2 more. We got to focus on that sneak. Let's get that first sneak battle. The next 2 battles, we are going to get that first sneak win. And it's so important if you're new to the game to get the, you want to begin your daily quest early in the day, or as early as you're able. And this is as early as I'm able, 5 o'clock, because I work all day. But you get that first win because it starts the clock for the next daily quest, even if you don't complete this one. That's so important. Once you get the first win, you're 23 hours away from your next daily quest. So he likes dragon. He likes archery. I'm gonna go drag. No, hang on. Back to basics. But what makes a lot of sense is like an obsidian, but I don't have enough big mana magic monsters. Like, you know, got a couple. I have 3, 4. They're just really, really slow too, though, is the problem. What would that look like? Would it be worth it? Would it be worth it? Boom. Boom. Well, let's put him up front. That's it, because he doesn't have reach in this context. Ron. Probably pick the Parrington. Like, this is a pretty beefy little lineup, but here's the problem. They're slow. 2 speed, 2 speed, 3 speed, 3. Yeah, I mean, that's why we lose this if we lose this. And I'm not playing sneak here. That's the other thing. But I don't think sneak is the play when you're, you know what I mean? You're not even going to take advantage of sneak because the back to basics rule set. Therefore, why mess around with it? Why go down that road and then just hamper your own opportunity? But I am thinking maybe I pull out one of these guys and just throw in, because archery can go to the first position too. So I could remove the Parrington, who is one of my faster ones, but then even more meat shield with the Cornelius. Let's see. That's the only archery that I really should consider. I think I need to pull out the Magi, the Chaos. Even though the Chaos is going to do more damage than the Parrington, I think that's the play. So I've got my 2 fastest magic monsters in the rearmost position. And that's because I want every round, I want my fast monsters to stay alive while they're harming my opponent. I think we actually get through this one. Now, he's hampering my archery, which is only one of my monsters. And then he's slowing me down, which again is a problem for me, but he doesn't have a buff. He's not buffing his own archery, his own melee. His first position doesn't even attack. My first position does. I think we sail through this. But what I was saying is you put the fast ones in the back because you actually want them to stay alive longest, because every round they're going to be firing first, or conceivably, because at 5 and 6 speed they're probably, you know, I didn't know who I would be facing against, but it's likely they're going to be firing first. And that's important because some rounds that's going to mean that I kill one more monster before he fires. And that is the entire game. You see what I mean? Speed is so important because if you actually kill a monster before he gets that one more shot off, it might save you from losing. That is so pivotal. And that's why I put the fastest one, the 2 fastest ones at the back, and I put him specifically at the rear because he's kind of a tank. And it's like, you know, I get torn, like, you know, should you put the tanky one in this position? Should you put the tanky one in this position? Maybe if I had to do over again, maybe I would have done that. Put Parrington in the very final, but I'm kind of splitting hairs. I like this, and as you can see, he's thinking the same thing. That's why Lightning Dragon with his 6 speed is not up here or right here. He's got meat shields that are in the way, and he's protecting his fast monster that he wants to live long and drop bombs. See, I didn't get to fire. I didn't fire once with that frontline tank of mine. Every round he's deleted my frontline tank before it gets off its shot. And he still has a ton of hit points, doesn't he? He has 16, plus there's 11 hit points on the Nerissa. And I'm not even going to kill the Chaos Dragon in one round here. See? And then the Lightning Dragon does get to fire. Like, holy cow, the speed mattered so much. I was putting out, theoretically, I was doing way more damage per turn. We're going to watch that one more time. Theoretically, I was doing way more damage. We can count it. And I'll finish on this one because this is enough. This detail breakdown. So look, I'm going to be, well, hang on. We got to watch the magic kick in and we'll pause it. Okay. So conceive, like, on the surface, it looks like I'm going to be doing 6 damage with him, 2 with him, that's 8. 4 more is 12. 4 on top of that is 16. And 6 on top of that is 22 damage per round. And he should be doing 5, 8, 12, 15. I should be doing 7 more damage per round. But they delete my Oaken Behemoth before he fires once. And that's in part because they dropped the speed reduction. And like I complained about before I even picked it, I was like, you know, they're slow. They're already slow. That's a problem. That's a problem. It doesn't, like, I have way more hit points too. Like he's got 11, 25, 37, 47, 58, 58 plus 7, 60, 65. He has 65 hit points, and I had armor on this guy too. So I had 13 with him, 25 plus 22, 47, 50, 55, 65. Okay, so I think we have I think we might have exact same number of hit points. And I didn't count his armor. So he has a couple more hit points than me. Maybe 4 more hit points than me. But I'm doing 7 more or whatever it was, like a lot more damage per turn. But it doesn't matter. The speed matters. Nerissa back here with the 3 speed, and that's a lot considering who she's up against. And the dragon and the chaos. Man, speed matters. Like, they hit me once. Deleted. No, there's 6 damage per round lost. And they delete the Cornelius in the second round, or it only fired 1 time. And they delete Kron in the 3rd round. It only fired, like, every single round. They snowballed the victory by deleting 1 more monster before it got its shot off. So crazy powerful to do it that way. And that's why in this context this is a very amazing pick. And he took a nerf to his team by picking, like, yes, this helped him, but he didn't go Obsidian because it just didn't fit. It wasn't as good. Punching first was more important. That was the benefit he was choosing here, even if he was backing away from maybe maybe he had a lot of alternatives that could have worked. Maybe he could have had Obsidian of his own. So, well played. Bad little 1, 2, 3, but like we say on the channel, you can learn from your wins and your losses, right? So hopefully next time I run into that rule set, especially on a super high mana match. That was 99 mana match. It's like I had Kitty available to me. Why didn't I could have played Kitty, and then I could have dropped a bunch of big dragon monsters with amazing, like for instance, Chaos Dragon. I have that. I could have done, just a ton of really great monsters that would have changed that whole landscape. Not to mention the Kitty speed would have helped me 1 too. Okay, so you win some, you lose some. Guys, thanks so much for your time and attention. I hope you're having an amazing day. If you're new to the channel and you watched all the way to the end, consider liking and subscribing. If you want more content like this, then you can, get involved on my Discord and you can have private conversations with me. You can also support the YouTube channel at various levels and unlock additional content, extra live events, and so on. Guys, have an amazing day. Bye for now.